Long game. Credit to Delaware. Our defensive numbers are outstanding, but our two big things coming into the game were guarding threes, which obviously 13 threes is a lot, especially the way they started. I thought we helped them out a lot early in the game, but credit them. They obviously made 13 threes, and we expected them to sit in zone, which I'd say they probably did 80% of the game. I think we did a good job early attack with some charges and some fumbled plays. And we talked about halftime pushing the ball before they could get set in the zone. I thought that helped us. And then we had some looks. Even the second overtime, we had a couple of, open shots. We didn't shoot the ball. It's pretty obvious. We didn't shoot the ball great from the perimeter. And sometimes that happens. I wasn't surprised they sat in zone, but I thought our shot selection was pretty good. But we've obviously, the difference in the game was a 3-point shot.
I think after that Bob shot to tie, which was pretty incredible, they had the momentum, I guess, going into the overtime. But was he a little tired?
He's got to be tired. That guy's played a lot of minutes too. We we took him off Allen because he had 4 fouls for the overtime. Obviously, we didn't want, we need him on the floor. Other guys are having some issues scoring the ball, or staying on the floor. So we had to, we took him off that. We had at the last possession in the first overtime. We ran a special that we normally run. We didn't. We misexecuted it. We didn't get the shot. We got a shot, but wasn't the shot that we normally get out of that. So that was a little bit disappointing. And then I thought we had a big three was when TJ didn't trail Horton. I made a big three down in front of their bench. I think in the second overtime. But we kind of almost stole it to force it to overtime, but we didn't do enough. It's these are tough. These games in this league are 1 or 2 possession ball games.
What does it say about the character of this team? You're down 6 with 16 seconds left. Part of this is due.
Yeah, I think, guys are playing hard. I like the group. We've, somewhat got better. I think we played our best today. But we played hard. You know what I mean? You got to make some shots too. I thought we got a lot of I have to watch the tape, but we got a lot of shots where we penetrated 12, 15-foot pull-ups and just didn't make them. You saw, like I said, the second overtime, we got a couple extra looks, and ones, open shots, just didn't make them. I got the guys fought hard. Anytime you can hold a team to, they're saying the same thing. With that 32% shooting is pretty good and decent on the glass. Look at 21 rebounds, one guy. And then it's hard. Should have maybe played a couple guys, a couple more minutes, but looking at the numbers, it's hard when you get an overtime and. I think zone negates Jakai a little bit. I thought maybe we should play Allen more. Jordan was a little banged up, but we didn't get great shooting numbers out of that spot, and we'd like to keep Nakai on the floor a little bit. But once again, fighting some foul trouble. That's he had good plays, open shots in the first half. He doesn't need the charge. We have a hard time sometimes. We always use this phrase, following our training. Stuff that we just drill daily, and sometimes we're not as consistent with. I think we've been pretty good with it on the defensive of the floor. I don't think we're all the way there yet offensively.
What did a game like this show you in terms of your growth? Because obviously, you mentioned your defense. I guess that might be one of the biggest things, I would think.
Yeah, you know what? We've been guarding at a high level. I think we're the chance to be the best defensive team in the league. I think we are right now. We're like an incomplete sentence on offense. Like I said, I expected all zone today. They've played zone this year. They haven't played all zone. I expected that was the game plan going in. I think we didn't do a good enough job attacking it. So it's me and my staff got to do a better job of stuff we work at daily, of just being better at game speed. And then we're a little bit one of those teams too when it's going well. I don't know if I like getting off to good starts with our group because we think it's going to be easy. So we get off to whatever it was, 7-0, 9-0. We gave up too many threes early. I think it was 10 of their 11 baskets in the first half were threes. So, And that was like the big key, Mayday, Mayday. We got to guard threes, guard threes. We didn't do a good enough job with that early. But the guys are playing hard. We are getting better. We're not all the way there yet. We have a chance, I think, to get back to where we're accustomed to being. We got to finish the right way, and then we got a couple guys wait, and then we got to add a couple pieces. We're not far off, but we're not quite there yet.
Right, and you mentioned Tunstall, what he had 21, 22 rebounds. I mean, you've got to be incredibly heartened by his development.
Yeah, he plays hard every day. You know, if anything, the one issue we'd like to see him be more aggressive on offense, looking for the ball against zones, like really flashing for the ball, sealing at the elbows. So we got to keep. He does it pretty good in practice. We've got to do a better job of getting him to carry that over to games because but I mean, hell, 21 rebounds pretty good.
Has the injury with Al affect him? I know he had to play a lot of minutes.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't.
Does it affect him more on the offensive end because defensively he's great?
You know, there's certain matchups that are great for him defensively, and Carter's a really good player, so the fact that we can hold him to a point of shot is pretty good. It just affects him if, like, you watch us, like, especially this time of year, like, obviously we do a lot of skill work, and he just doesn't move great because he's got the torn labrum, so he's like, it's like a halftime guy in practice, but he's giving you what he has in the game. And in certain matchups, he's done a good job for us. Defensively, we're going to need him. Other teams, if they play a little smaller, maybe that's not as much him. I thought Al gave us I'd be more like I said, a little. I love Nakai. He was great for us last Saturday, but he's, once again, the fouls. He's got to be better at this juncture. At this juncture, he's got to be better than that.
Free freshman, I guess, struggled offensively.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it wasn't the night.